Okay, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Rosie Rosette 2020. What's going on with these the niceties? I don't want. What's going on with the Karens? Come on now, ladies. Come on. There's one in Seattle begging this guy not to take her license plate, not to picture where her address was. Because she did not want to maybe get fired for calling people, niggers and flipping them off. But yet when we call you up on it, oh no, don't, hide my face or whatever. No. You should have, the guy was like, this happened in Seattle. You should have thought about that when you flipped me off and called me a nigger. Like, do you guys not realize that we don't have camera phones? What's another one? Oh, another one. Another Karen blocks a lady from getting out with her stroller. I don't get it. Then another Karen. Jesus, is so many. Oh, the one who got punched and told this girl to, go back to her own country. Oh, wait, no. There's another one who, I think, did she spit in her face? I think this was an attorney. Like, what? Tell me this. This is 2020, okay? So long after this trend leaves where there's protests and, all of these people are self-righteous and, they think that, the donations is going to erase all of our PTSD? No. Because after all this happens, it's going to continue. We have protests. People are burning buildings. People are dying. People are getting shot. People are risking their lives. But it still doesn't change. These cops are leaving their jobs. Why are you leaving your jobs? You're leaving your jobs because now you can't beat up black men. You can't shoot them in cold blood in broad daylight. Shoot them in the back. Put your necks on them. Shoot women in their own houses. What about the other Karen who killed her neighbor because she walked into his house? What is going on? So you can walk into our house and kill us and act like it's nothing. Oh, because you're of the blue, cold blue, or the blue flu, and then catch the blue flu when you're supposed to be accountable. When you should take accountability. But again, remember I said in these other videos, where? What week of the academy tells you to do this? It has to be in some week, because now that you are being called on it, you're being blasted for these actions, you want to quit. You want to walk away from your job. I'm not saying, and I think I'm jumping from Karen to blues, I'm not saying that you guys should be defunded, but be accountable. The same way that I have to be accountable as a black person, as a black woman. If I shoot someone, I'm going to jail. Now, no, let's not defund them, but let's take away their guns. So if you want to fight somebody, not with their hands cuffed, then you should go at it. But take off that badge. Take off the badge, take off the pension, take off your immunity. No, let's take all of that off. If you really want to fight, if you want to go toe to toe with people. Now, the police, they do go through a lot, and that's a very dangerous job. I get it. But if you have someone in handcuffs, I just saw this other one where this cop had a lady in handcuffs and he kicked her in the face. Like, what the hell? That's some punk shit. Okay? And I don't really think that cops are punks. But some of them are doing some erroneous shit that needs to be accounted for. So if you want to sit on somebody's neck for 9 minutes, you need to go to jail. Case closed. That's an open and shut case. If you want to shoot someone in the back, if you want to enter in someone's apartment because of a wrong address and shoot them, and you think it's your address, no. Can't do stuff like that. But you guys know this. But yet you still continuously do it. Even after the protests, there's still men getting killed, women getting beat up with their handcuffs. Like, what part of is your life in danger if a person is handcuffed? See, that's some punk shit. That's some punk shit. Now, George Floyd was on the ground handcuffed. So what exactly were you threatened about? This is why these cops need to go to jail or be hung in broad daylight for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Hang them in broad daylight in the middle of the square. Hang them. Is that legal? Can we hang people? Can we hang cops? Because obviously you feel like you're above the law. You feel like you're up there with God. That you can take someone's life. Because of what? He's no longer a threat if he's on the ground handcuffed and begging you to get off. No. See, that's some satanic ritual that is being taught to police officers. But see, it's not only white police officers, because I saw something else where you had this black police officer had this young boy pinned. And now I'm hearing about other police officers handcuffing little kids. Now, I get it. I understand that some of these kids are bad as hell and they need their butts beat. But as a cop, to handcuff a child, a little girl, little kids, they're not a threat. Shouldn't the parent be called? Like, where is it in the academy that says that you can take someone's life into your own hands? See, if he is a threat or she's a threat, then you're a punk. If someone is handcuffed and you're still scared, you don't need to be on the force. No. You don't need to be on the force. No. Maybe you need to be behind a little computer and a tech company and, bully someone on the internet. But on the streets, no. See, there's a certain thing as respect. So, cops, if you feel like this is not safe for you, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't kill people and get your pension. No. See, we have to insert some type of stipulations. You kill this many people, you lose your pension. You kill one person, you get half your pension or 25%. So every person you kill, there goes your pension. A portion of your pension is gone. Yeah, that's it. Now let's get back to these Karens. So the word is, or the phrase is, I feel threatened. So when a white woman says she feels threatened, because these videos that I'm witnessing, that's the trigger phrase. If a white woman says she's threatened, the cops come, they arrest the man and blah, blah, blah. That's all they have to say. So where is this documented that a white woman says, oh, I feel threatened when it comes to a black person on their job, in a park, in front of their building, on the phone, in advertisements, in, Congress, in the Senate, anywhere. Alarm goes off. A black person is found, maybe a black person is killed, maybe a black person is hung, maybe a black person is burnt. Maybe 5 black boys are put in jail for 10, 20 years. So whenever a Karen is threatened, it's okay. But yet, black men and women have been threatened, beat, hung, raped, all kinds of things for years, for centuries, decades. And what do we get? Prison time, welfare, Section 8, food stamps, fatherless homes, drugs, guns. That's what we get. This is why we need our reparations. We need to get paid for all of this. For the past 400 years, 600 years, I don't care, that we've had to endure such inequalities, such systematic racism, institutionalized racism, with the Karens and the cops and the Bobs and the, and the whoever, Kens. This can't continue. How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna fix it, Trump? How are you gonna fix it, Joe? What's her name? Kamala. Now, I have faith in Kamala. That's one person I do have faith with. I know her record may not be as clean as, Clorox bleach, but I do think she can set things straight. Or set them on a trail to something better. I do. I really do. Joe. I have to research some things about Joe because I'm hearing bits and pieces that I don't like. And I still don't know how he got into the place of the Democratic nomination. I don't know. But that's some backroom talk that will never be accompanied to. No, maybe some emails, maybe, someone taped some conversation, something. It'll come to light sooner or later. Karens, you guys got to stop this. Because, in 2020, we have cameras. I don't think there's a black adult, that's not, homeless or whatever. Everybody has a phone. We may not have data, but we have a camera that can videotape stuff. So you guys are going to have to figure out, this code phrase, threatened. I feel threatened. There's a black man that's trying to, hurt me or kill me or anything. No. See, and it's intertwined into the police department because obviously, if someone has a threat and if they're white and the other person is black, then the police, they target the black person. This is where the defunding or the deprogramming needs to happen. Yeah, this is where this all needs to happen. You guys are going to have to deprogram these police officers to thinking that these Karens can say they're threatened, which they've been saying for years. Emmett Till, the massacre in Tulsa, and probably 5 million other occurrences that has happened. So you guys are going to have to figure this out because I personally, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of every day there's a new video at the gas station, in front of the apartment, in the park, a plethora of things. Picnic Karen? No. What's the one at Lake Merritt? Then there was one in San Francisco. There was 2 in San Francisco. Actually, there was another Karen who tried to tell this man that he did not live in Pacific Heights. Now, granted, there are not a lot of people of color in Pacific Heights. Pacific Heights is a very well-established, very expensive area in San Francisco. We're talking billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires. Billionaires live there. My high school is in that area. Billionaires. This Karen comes up, and this man chalked on his own property, Black Lives Matter. This lady told him that, he didn't live here and he had no right to chalk a message on his property. Yeah. Like, where did you guys get this entitlement? That's what I don't like. Listen. It's not going to work. Karens, you guys going to have to get it together. Is it derogatory or condescending that we call you Karens? Is it? Okay, good.